I knew that I was going to come to Iowa the day that I toured campus.
I felt like, all right, this is where I'm supposed to be.
I was looking at all the different buildings and the manicured lawns and thought, oh, this is like college. I can be a student, I can experiment, I can try, I can fail, and I can also eat dining hall food.
Being here in Iowa City, there were so many things going on. It was such a vibrant academic and intellectual, but also creative community.
There's not a person in my major or that I've met at Iowa that I don't feel like I can go to.
It really felt more like a family.
Iowa does an amazing job of giving you so many different resources to figure out who you truly are when you come here.
The coolest thing about being a Hawkeye is that it doesn't mean one thing.
I want to be a visual storyteller and a filmmaker. What's been given to me here can really help me with that.
Being a sorority president, that gave me a lot of leadership experience, and I want to use that skill to impact other people.
Valuing the people that you work with is the most important thing, and that's definitely the lesson that I am going to take away.
Being able to have the entire country rally behind you and having that lasting impact on women's basketball, it's honestly a dream come true.
I've never even been into sports, but I learned just how awesome it is to be in that community of we are all students here right now cheering on this one thing.
Every time I wear a Hawkeye shirt, I always hear somebody yell, "Go Hawks," at me, so I know that that's going to follow me wherever I go.
From COVID and everything that happened, I was stripped down to the essentials of leaning on my people and learning how to allow people to help me.
Coming from a first-generation student, being resilient meant staying through college, pushing myself to be the best that I can be.
Not being able to see my family, that was really tough in a way that I probably still haven't completely processed.
I'm thankful for the peers as well as the mentors that I've had who have allowed me to be resilient.
I would love to thank my mom, my dad, obviously.
Thank you, Aunt Kelly and Uncle Mike, for raising me, for being there for me. And
My colleagues for some of the best years of my life.
I would like to thank the UI Reach program, my grandparents. I like to thank them.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
엄마, 아빠 항상 나와주고 이런 경험하게 해줘서 너무 고맙고 이제 졸업인데.
My roommates, Alyssa and Leah, shout out to you guys.
Thank you to my beautiful fiance and soon-to-be wife, Renee.
Thank you to my friends for making all of this worth it.
Hello, guests and graduates. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch and severe thunderstorm watch. We are monitoring the weather and in coordination with the National Weather Service. If it becomes necessary to take shelter, please follow the instructions of the announcer and the event staff around you. Thank you and congratulations.
Well, welcome, welcome. We will get through this. Graduates and guests, if you are able, will you please rise for the academic procession? The candidates for the baccalaureate degrees for the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and the University College have gathered to celebrate commencement. All are in their places, and these proceedings are hereby called to order. I would like to give special thanks and recognition to the members of the brass quintet. On trumpets, Michael Gauss and Kaylin Laundrie. On horn, Keely Cruz. On trombone, Dr. Jonathan Allen. And on tuba, Professor John Manning. Today's proceedings will be interpreted by Ryan Vaughn of Hands Up Communication. All right, and I would first like to introduce Lauren Condell of Muscatine, Iowa. Lauren has earned a Bachelor of Music in Voice Performance. She's a member of the class of 2023 and will open our ceremony by performing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Lauren. May I now introduce Professor of Social Work and Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Sarah Sanders.
Graduates and families, you can be seated. Good afternoon. All right, you all, we are in a tornado watch. Good afternoon. All right. We are so glad to be here to celebrate you, class of 2023. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, I want to say congratulations, and we are so proud of you. So graduations are special days. They mark milestones. You're closing one chapter, and you're starting another one. Transitions give us the time to reflect on where we've been, where we are now, and where we are going. So one of the things I've enjoyed doing today is getting out and walking among you students and walking among the families. So students, here are some of the things that I heard from you all, the 1 o'clock graduation, as I walked around. Some of you said, we are so excited for today. Today's the best day of my life. Others of you, when I said, how are you feeling today? You gave me a look, and I gotta be honest, of kind of pure fear, of like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Others of you looked at me in a way that I'm guessing you have spent your college career, like, you know what, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but I'm living today, and today is great. So students, what I would love is for you to communicate to your friends and family how you are feeling right now today. Okay. So I asked that question in December, and the students looked at me and they all did a little bit of this like, Good, I guess. So family, friends, partners, children, siblings. I know for many of you, today is also a day of transition. It's a day of thinking. It's a day of remembering. What we know is during these moments, we remember where we have been with the people who are sitting down here on the floor. I'm guessing some of you are a little choked up, as one father was when I asked him how he was doing. The tears immediately fell. I'm guessing others of you are reminiscing. You're spending times remembering the first day of kindergarten, where you didn't know if you were going to get through that event, remembering the first academic success, maybe the first academic challenge. Maybe you're reflecting on the fact that you knew today was always going to happen, and others of you may be reflecting on the fact that you cannot believe today has happened, which is also an okay thing. What I had the opportunity to do this morning was to graduate my own daughter at the 9 a.m. ceremony. And so parents, I know today is a day of emotion, as we are so proud of the people who are sitting here, but we know that our life is transitioned too. So family, friends, parents, relatives, how are you feeling today? So throughout my career, one of the things that I have learned is that none of us can succeed without the support of other people. I know in my own life, there have always been people who have picked me up when I have fallen. I know that there have been people who have propped me up when I've had a lot of self-doubt and insecurity. There have been those people who have cheered me on from behind and led the way for me to be successful from the front. So graduates, please stand. We are surrounded today by 15,000 people who all have supported you. And what I would ask that you think about is the word gratitude. In life, we oftentimes do not show gratitude like we should, thanking people for what they have done to ensure that we get to where we are right now. So I would ask that you find your people, and please join in showing them gratitude. Okay. You may be seated. Now, parents and friends and family, you can send me an email if they don't thank you about 100 times between now and tomorrow night. The gratitude should continue. I would like to take an opportunity to introduce those people on the platform with me. We are so lucky to have a member of the Iowa Board of Regents with us today, Abby Crow. The board is a 9-member governing body that oversees Iowa's 3 public universities, including the University of Iowa. Abby is also a member of the class of 2023 and just graduated also in the morning ceremony. Congratulations, Abby, and we're so glad that you're here. And now I would like to introduce the faculty who are joining me on the platform today. Please stand as I say your name. Zara Amanzare, Assistant Professor of Math. Casey DeRue, Assistant Professor, Physics and Astronomy. Armando Duarte, Professor, Dance. Alan Huckleberry, Professor, Music. Allison Janes, Associate Professor, Physics and Astronomy. Cornelia Lang, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Programs with the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and Professor of Physics and Astronomy. Irene Lotini, Lecturer, French and Italian. Kember McLeod, Professor, Communication Studies. Stephanie Miracle, Assistant Professor, Dance. Thomas Oates, Associate Professor, American Studies and Journalism and Mass Communication. Roland Richeskis, Associate Dean for Arts and Humanities, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and Professor of French and Italian. Melissa Tully, Associate Professor, Journalism and Mass Communication. Michelle Voss, Faculty Marshal, Associate Professor, Psychological and Brain Sciences. Yu-Song Wu, Associate Professor, Communications Sciences and Disorders. Giovanni Simodi, Lecturer, Spanish and Portuguese. And finally, it is my pleasure to introduce our amazing professor, amazing president and amazing professor, Professor of Communication Studies and our 22nd President of the University of Iowa, President Barb Wilson. In 2006, the faculty of the University of Iowa approved the conferral of honorary degrees upon individuals who have demonstrated extraordinary and sustained achievements in research, scholarship, education, artistic creation, social activism, human rights, humanitarian outreach, or other endeavors consistent with the values of the University of Iowa. Will Ms. Shirley Shermer please rise and come forward? I am pleased to ask President Barbara Wilson to please recognize Ms. Shermer's accomplishments.
Thank you, Dean Sanders. I am very pleased to introduce our Honorary Doctor of Science recipient, Shirley Shermer. Ms. Shermer's remarkable journey in anthropology began with her master's degree from the University of Iowa in 1982, after which she went on to become the pioneering director of the Office of the State Archaeological Burials Program. In this role and through close collaboration with Native American communities, she successfully achieved a delicate balance between careful recovery and examination of remains and the descendants' call for reinternment and preservation. These pioneering efforts became renowned as models of best practice in the field, influencing federal legislation such as the Native American Graves Protection and Reparation Act, and international organizations such as the World Archaeological Congress. Ms. Shermer also played a pivotal role in guiding policy and practices for the treatment of human remains in Kosovo following a period of war, and her collaboration with scholars there led to the creation of a Department of Anthropology at the University of Pristina in Kosovo. In a nomination letter for Ms. Shermer, a professional colleague had this to say: Shirley accomplished one of the most difficult feats in modern archaeology and osteology in a national environment fraught with suspicion and distrust over the treatment of human remains. She successfully led an integrated research, service, and educational program that was trusted by its stakeholders and emulated far and wide. Ms. Shermer's long and impressive career has encompassed outreach, education, and research, leaving remarkable contributions to archaeology and the study of lifeways in Iowa for both Native and non-Native peoples. Just as profound is her legacy of fostering understanding and trust across cultures and communities. For all of this, we honor Shirley Shermer today.
President Wilson, Shirley Shermer is recommended to you by the Honorary Degree Selection Committee to receive the Honorary Doctorate of Science, and the Graduate College is honored to present its recommendation to you for the conferral of this degree.
On recommendation of the Honorary Degree Selection Committee, I confer on Shirley Shermer the honorary degree Doctor of Science. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Wilson. I'm very honored to be here today, and a big thank you to the University of Iowa and to my OSA colleagues, various tribes and tribal members, and colleagues from numerous agencies and organizations for their assistance, support, collaborations, and encouragement throughout my career. I would like to recognize just a few: former state archaeologists Dwayne Anderson and Bill Green, current state archaeologist John Dorshuk, former Associate Director of OSA Joe Tiffany, Maria Pearson and Don Wanatee, who served on the OSA Indian Advisory Council from its inception to their respective deaths, Suzanne Wanatee Buffalo and Jonathan Buffalo, Katina Lilios, and Bob Franciscus. And a special acknowledgement and thank you goes to my husband, Doug, and our three sons, Gavin, Jason, Garrick, and their families. Most of my career was as director of the Office of the State Archaeologist Burials Program. For those of you who may not know, the UI Office of the State Archaeologist, or OSA, is a state agency, but it's also a research department here at the university. Iowa was the first state in the nation to pass a law that extended protection to all burials, regardless of age, and to provide for the reburial of ancient remains. It was passed in 1976. Maria Pearson, Yankton Sioux, and Dwayne Anderson, state archaeologists at the time, were instrumental in the passage of Iowa's law. This law was based on the premise, one which I strongly believe, that all human remains and human burials, regardless of antiquity, are to be respected and deserve to rest undisturbed in perpetuity. The OSA Burials Program worked very hard to implement Iowa's law and involved consultation and guidance from the OSA Indian Advisory Council and tribes with an historic interest in Iowa, as well as consultations with landowners, local, state, and federal agencies. I was fortunate to have a career that was interesting and challenging, and one that I loved. And I wish such a career for all of you graduates. Today's graduation is an accomplishment to celebrate, but learning doesn't end with graduation. I am a strong believer in lifelong learning, both for a successful career as well as fulfilling life. Work hard, but also find time to listen, explore, read, travel, and enjoy life. Stay curious. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Shirley, and congratulations to your family as well. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Eleanor Hildebrandt of Des Moines, Iowa. It is always great to have a fan section before you even read the rest. So Eleanor is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Journalism and Mass Communications and a Bachelor of Science degree in Global Health Studies with University of Honors and Distinction, as well as a minor in German. She is also a member of Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society. During her time at Iowa, Eleanor rose in the ranks at the Daily Iowan student newspaper, serving as its managing editor. She's been part of the publication of 7 campus literary magazines and has held 5 different internships related to journalism and mass communication. She worked as a research assistant and served as an honors writing fellow and an honors teaching practicum student. In September, she will be moving to Germany to teach English as a Fulbright scholar and will work on community-based projects in Europe. Please join me in welcoming Eleanor.
Growing up, one of my favorite things to do was write letters on my grandfather's old typewriter. I loved the mechanical clicking of a machine that had many lives before it met me. I wrote to family members across the country and friends down the street, but those letters ended up piled in a drawer somewhere unsent and unread. After being sent home in the middle of my freshman year, cleaning out my childhood bedroom put the biggest setback I'd experienced in life at that point into perspective. It wasn't until I returned to my hometown of Des Moines, Iowa in March 2020 that I read through those letters for the first time in a decade. So, given the difficult circumstances, I decided to go back to my roots. I penned letters to my friends from college, hoping we would be back on campus soon and I could stop spending money on stamps. Writing by hand, I asked questions I'd never bothered to in person and learned more about the people I loved. Like my fellow graduates, I watched my friendships blossom over video calls for months as Zoom classes died down and my freshman year ended on a random Tuesday morning at the kitchen table in my parents' house. When we came back to campus, my pen pals suddenly became coffee dates and lunch plans on the Pentacrest. And 3 years later, I have penned my best letter yet. One to this university and to my classmates who have struggled through adversity to get here, on the floor of Carver Hawkeye Arena, ready to accept our degrees. To the class of 2023. As a journalist, I have had the privilege of seeing this community from a hawk's eye view for the past 4 years. I've witnessed the amazing things everyone in this room has accomplished, whether they made headlines or not, and I am so proud to graduate alongside each and every one of you. I know we are only beginning to make our mark on the world after enduring the toughest, life-altering events to find joy and community during our college experiences. We represent black and gold through and through because we've been to the sunrises after the darkest of nights. During the pandemic, we learned to learn online from homes across the world. We persevered through a derecho and a few tornadoes. We cheered on the Hawkeyes as they competed in a national championship in basketball and a Big Ten championship in football, and then moved through their losses. We said goodbye to one of the beloved trees on the Pentacrest and hello to a new university president. We protested, chalked, and fought for what we believed in. We came and we conquered, regardless of the curveballs thrown our way. As we progress in our lives, out of academia to experience the world in a new light, the class will look back at our years at the University of Iowa and recognize our adventures and our hardships. We'll acknowledge the parents, grandparents, siblings, and guardians who helped us through the unpredictable college moments and welcomed us with open arms when we needed it most. We will thank them for witnessing every good and bad part of this experience and loving us anyways. We'll remember the friends we've loved and kept through a myriad of experiences in Iowa City, and regardless of the space and time in between, we will make the trips and the group FaceTime calls to see one another for the rest of our lives. As we cross the stage today and move our tassels to the left, we are indebted to those who have left a handprint on our hearts during our college years. This university has prepared us for every opportunity and struggle, regardless of what it is, from here on out. As someone born and raised in Iowa, I know Hawkeyes are the best this state has to offer in every discipline, demographic, activity, or sport. Whatever our next adventures have in store for us, and wherever they may take us, the class of 2023 will continue to be at the top of our game because of what we learned here on Iowa. Go Hawks.
Thank you so much, Eleanor, for those words of inspiration. We have now come to the time of our graduation for the conferral of degrees. I invite President Wilson to please come forward. Will the candidates for Bachelor of Applied Studies, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Liberal Studies, Bachelor of Music, and Bachelor of Science please rise? President Wilson, these worthy and approved candidates, having completed all of the requirements for degrees as listed in the commencement program, are recommended to you for the conferring of the degrees by the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and University College.
Dean Sanders, on recommendation of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and University College, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer on each of you the degree of Bachelor of Applied Studies, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Liberal Studies, Bachelor of Music, and Bachelor of Science, as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
Please remain standing for the turning of the tassels. This is where you get to show the world that you've made it. You are now University of Iowa graduates. So now, before we recognize each of you individually, I ask that you please mark your new status as graduates of the University of Iowa by moving the tassel of your cap from the right to the left. Congratulations, alumni. Graduates, will you please be seated? All right, why don't we just take a moment and all scream for our loved ones. You all are like bringing tears to my eyes up here. I've got to get through the rest of this. We've now come to the program where we get to individually recognize each of the graduates. We are very proud of every student who has met the demanding requirements that we have set for the attainment of degrees. We do have some students who have earned high grade point averages qualify for graduation at one of 3 levels of distinction. We would ask that these students who are literally wearing the levels of distinction on their sleeves to please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Please be seated. Today's graduates will be presented by Roland Rachevskis, Associate Dean for Arts and Humanities, and alumnus Nick Arp, a proud 2003 recipient of a Master's in Professional Journalism degree from Iowa. Will the marshals please bring the graduates forward?
T. Lane Williams. Leah Zeitler.
Miranda Marie Wolf.
Bryn Marie Holtzwarth with University Honors.
Eleanor Marie Hildebrandt with distinction, with University Honors, with honors in Global Health Studies, and with honors in Journalism and Mass Communication.
Gabriel Basile, honors in History.
Lauren Elaine Kundal.
Peter James Gladaski.
Thank you. Mahmoud Mahana Bashir with University Honors.
Tristan Liddon.
Talia Mani Howard.
Cora Michelle Vincent.
Sheldon Edwards.
Claudia Colette Tardif.
Ryan McIntyre Hubbard with honors in international studies with university honors and with highest distinction.
Addison Coram.
Hiba Abdallah.
Kathleen Montes.
Madison Grace Sheff.
Michael Wright.
Tracy Dong.
Gracia Ramirez.
Christine Marcel Maggie Hardy.
Grace Sullivan.
Janaya Creer.
Isla Rizvich.
An Gien.
Emily Catherine Sickles.
Noel Amiri.
Tessa Cortez Goodwin.
Jude Acom Abel.
Hope Halligan.
Rebecca Kaylee Burton.
Caitlin Nicole Annan.
Samuel Michael Avery.
Peyton Shanna Cooper.
Jack Edward Bryson.
Ethan Vederick.
Lucas Ryan Antone.
Malika Singh.
Jordan Andrew Brown.
Qian Yi He.
Shannon Walsh with University Honors and with honors in International Studies.
Eleanor Jean Wickman with highest distinction with University Honors.
Claire Luyuting Parsons.
Claire Rooney.
Lillian Mary Cedarland with University Honors.
Noah Emery Weinfertner.
Jamie Cummings. Is this Penny?
Jasmine Wilkerson.
Kylan Ann Marcingill and Penny.
Sadie Eggman with University Honors.
Jack Bacon.
Kathleen Brooks Canavan.
Vincent Abruzzo.
Brianna Banowitz.
Riley Marie Anderson with honors in Communication Studies.
Rachel Ann Steele.
Allison Coughlin with University Honors.
Victoria Caroline Strong.
Dana Lee Brandt.
Tatum Torpy.
Madigan Crowley.
Kyle Ronald Dingus with high distinction with University Honors.
Benjamin William Eng.
Tia Joy Dillon.
Peter Martin Anders.
Victoire Ushindi.
Emma Nicole Fox.
Cannon Wunderlich.
Bailey Marie McFadden.
Rose Lee Young.
Peyton Renee Congiusti.
Mary West.
Marcos Gutierrez.
Mackenzie Rose Schmidt.
Sarah Janine Muhammad Abu Name.
Kelsey Wood.
Alexandra Christina Buckingham.
Jenna Elise Young.
Angeline Crosela.
Sierra Wicks with highest distinction with University Honors.
Madeline Abigail Boucher.
Amelia Wilhelmina Watson with distinction with University Honors and with honors in psychology.
Kendra Christine Erdman with University Honors.
Ethan Russell Varvis.
Aleana Elisha Aquino.
Jake Jeffrey Zwiefel.
Brooklyn Heisel.
Sarah Al Munajed.
Allison Janelle Beckner with University Honors.
Chase Thurman.
Emily Grace Parr with Honors in Theater Arts.
Bain Elizabeth Thames.
Miriam Susanna Oakes with Highest Distinction.
Jerquavia Henderson.
Jack Benson.
Jing Juan Yu.
Adam Whitmer.
Alexis K. Vance.
Lucas Asael Amaya.
Kendall Varel.
Nadia Chuan.
Broderick Ryan Vandenhovel.
Riley Atson.
Caleb Slater with high distinction with University Honors with honors in political science.
Grace Beatty.
Kara Swan.
Morgan Clark.
Catherine Shoemaker.
Ryan Freund.
Abigail Todd.
Reem Amir.
Gabriella Mackenzie Vogel.
Jared Butner.
Rachel Volkman with highest distinction with University Honors and with honors in neuroscience.
Benjamin David Ehlers.
Emma Siebert.
Drew Bennett.
Luke Snyder.
Hannah Corrine Wilcox with University Honors with honors in criminology, law, and justice.
Aiden Young.
Alyssa Brown.
Rebecca Ehlers.
Corey Anderson Jr.
Madison Clark.
Guillermo Lima Neves Pino.
Jillian Rose Chesney.
Fernando Cruz Jr.
Sage Marie Simpson.
Oscar Rocha.
Ashlyn Cheyenne Vassol.
Justin Robert Boker.
Ali Lee Yokumishin with University Honors and with honors in Communication Studies.
Ryan Becker.
Aaliyah Madigan Taggart.
Trey Jefferson Cobb.
Camden Robert Studer.
Sam Allen.
Tanner Welsh.
Brian Patrick Bonner Jr.
Nathan James Torvik.
Alex Apple.
Maxfield Lee Eck.
Daniel Peyton Funky.
Cole Duggan Johnson.
Danny Drake with highest distinction.
Coco Christofferson.
Charles Douglas Berry.
Tori Thayer with high distinction.
Abby Bloomgren.
Fiona Sullivan.
Courtney Nicole Despard.
Catherine Marie Wadman.
Wanji Liu with distinction with honors in psychology.
Sarah Rodriguez.
Anna Blatz.
Thomas Winters.
Minka Beatriz Bartholomew with distinction.
Austin Mattingly.
Kennedy Catherine Brunner.
Kevin Schreck.
Brian Maxwell Eckhart.
John Nicholas Westfall.
Nafisa Kamal Ointi.
Lillian Trinity Thurber with University Honors.
Joanna Gabriela Castillo Aguirre with University Honors.
Joseph Wilson.
Austin Lee Cochran.
Susu Ahmed.
Caroline Lilly.
Chase Keating.
Kristen Elizabeth Lowe.
Nasri Hossam Khayal.
Mary Elizabeth Anna Mershman.
Nicholas John Rhodes.
Maisie Violet Lawrence with distinction with University Honors and with honors in journalism and mass communication.
Taylor Noel Werkheiser.
Madison Lee Diomar.
Margaret Jane Wakowiak.
Jade Lauren Dennis.
Summer Ray Schmecker with distinction.
Giovanna Marie Kanata.
Brooke Walls.
Nicholas Hunter Bogarts.
Emma Nicole Trico with distinction.
David Gunn Kim.
Caitlin Marie Walker.
Crystal Haewon Kim with University Honors.
Emily Ann Collett.
Nishimwe Estera.
Tatiana Bulgarelli.
Araceli Miron Ocampo with honors in microbiology.
Grace Van Scoyk.
Suzanne Bird.
Amparo Villanueva.
Greta James Stewart with high distinction.
Nicolette Wu.
Natalie Marie Durham.
Morgan Badtram.
Hannah Elizabeth Akey with distinction, with university honors, and with honors in political science.
Jessica Marie Stevens.
Aubrey Elizabeth McCombs.
Milo Yeaman.
Abigail Arroyo.
Josefina Jamarillo.
Mackenzie Cheyenne Little.
Monet Slaba.
Rin Swan with distinction and with honors in English and creative writing.
Emma Willits.
Michelle Dana.
Grace Tylen.
Diego Palma Morales.
Emma Soltis with honors in international relations.
Cassandra Victoria Cabanas.
Carissa Stoner.
Solange Genevieve Bolger with university honors, with honors in psychology.
Caitlin Kester.
Joseph Christopher Decker.
Laina Lynn Lewis.
Anjana Biswa.
Maria Mamun Osman.
Riley Bushman.
Angelica Gutierrez.
Madison Taylor Culp.
Lisbeth Samantha Casillas.
Emma Ann Brighton.
Selena Marie Reinier.
Jenna Eastman.
Jacob Zaboril.
Kathleen Hubley.
Benjamin Thomas Studding.
Claudia Ann Miller.
Lisa Churong with high distinction.
Robert David Wieland.
Bryce Mergus with distinction.
Taylor Rachel Fingerhut.
Catherine Malkasak with distinction and with university honors.
Molly Christine Belvo.
Tatiana Marie Ochoa.
Bree Saloom with university honors.
Lauren Palkovic.
Peyton Kimberly Scannell.
Elijah Wickland.
Amber Lynn Dyson with distinction.
Maxwell Grant Zoss with distinction.
Molly Lynn Klutz.
Jake Smith.
Chloe Annika Becker.
Dominic Michael Spila.
Cassidy Lynn Christensen with highest distinction.
Samuel Fletcher Craig.
Jack Lawrence Glenn.
Devin Berenson.
Benjamin Francis Hager.
Adam Weckel.
Emily Susan Buski.
Wu Jin Yeo.
Sabrina Brown.
Lauren White.
Christopher William Werner.
Olivia Rosendahl.
Carly Ann Dahlberg with highest distinction with university honors.
Emma Scott Steffes.
Chloe Peterson.
Garrett Ty.
Sarah Adesua Oluwadimilolala Osaro. Did my best.
Alexandra Renee Kautzman with highest distinction with university honors and with honors in journalism, mass comm, and honors in English and creative writing.
Ava Rose Sumaski with distinction.
Michelle K. Walliser with university honors with honors in Spanish.
Matthew Anderson.
Megan Marie Weiss.
Allie Bivens.
Allison Yinching Damari.
Rebecca Elizabeth Bargamian.
Rachel Peterson.
Ellen Howe.
Aubrey Lauren Vandiger.
Natalie Dolegovich.
Margaret Rose Steimel with high distinction with honors in psychology and with honors in dance.
Alice Elizabeth McShane B. Burdick with distinction.
Catherine Elizabeth Shamden with distinction with honors in dance.
Derek James Donnellan.
Kate Ton.
Kelly Nicole Donnellan.
Amanda Ray Sims.
Sabrina Jane Duke with distinction with university honors and with honors in dance.
Zoe Simonson.
Alyssa Marie Albert.
Carson Christopher Seiko.
Caden McCrae Darby.
Ethan R. Suss.
John Gerald Hatfield.
Alexander Joseph Walega.
Alexa Ray Julia Campbell.
Rigoberto Villalobos.
Andy Marzin.
Megan Wiestewald with highest distinction with university honors and with honors in communication studies.
Olivia Augustine.
Elizabeth Wallace.
Emily K. Benamati.
Marissa Schooley.
Hannah Marie Berkey with high distinction with university honors.
Connor Jackman.
Amaya Marie Clausen.
Hunter Simpson.
Kinsey J. Brands.
Nicholas Robert Ritland.
Rachel Anderson with university honors.
Carly Benson.
Aaron Joseph Adams.
Peyton Bumgardner.
Carter Dwyer with university honors with honors in microbiology.
Samuel Bennett Wax.
Michael Carter.
Tyler Hartel.
Lance D. Lacey.
Brendan Budge.
Megan Kirkwood.
Lauren Romer.
Alondra Galindo.
Lindsay Elizabeth Sapansky.
Joseph Villalobos.
Whitney Smith.
Therese Nicole Paxson.
Whitney Julia Wepking.
Madeline Homestead.
Shannon Marine Shea.
Sarah Grace Wallet.
Natalie Ann Tryon.
Jesse Ray Cossack.
Zachary Taylor.
Rihanna Talieson Bigwood.
Catherine Rosol.
Logan Elizabeth Haller with university honors.
Samantha Lee Stuckey with highest distinction and with university honors.
Hannah Josephine Scheffler with highest distinction with university honors.
Ryan John Longenecker with highest distinction with university honors.
Carlin Connolly with highest distinction with university honors.
Virginia Wangeshi Muturi with honors in theater arts.
Olivia Grace Catlett.
Kara Sullivan with high distinction.
Aiden Drozdick with university honors with honors in microbiology.
Rachel Slaybaugh with distinction.
Renee Jean Harley.
Lydia Grace Yaley with highest distinction.
Esme Sietska Belzer with distinction.
Kyle Stahl.
Sidlali Ines Morales with distinction.
Jacqueline Santillan.
Carissa Van Zee.
Annabelle Quinn Nguyen.
Liam Cleveland with distinction with honors in political science.
Nicholas David Scott Orkfritz.
Gabriel Elsden with highest distinction.
Michael Antonio Savala Jr.
Peyton Dakota DeBoer.
Skylin Lovan.
Michaela Marie Buchanan.
Enriqueta Carmen Wanatia Diego.
Jada Brunkin.
Damian Reese Diaz.
Erin Elizabeth Allison.
Sierra Samia Soto.
Kevin Cuniff.
Chloe Nicole Boswell.
Allison Nicole Claypool with high distinction.
Connor Steele.
Mark Anthony Davis.
Nini Cruz Hernandez.
Riley Elizabeth Bishop.
Jacob William Siefke.
Maya Tomlinson.
Olivia Joy Mazzola.
Kevin Andrew Deneliak.
Ronald Eric Steverson.
Abigail Freiberger.
Taylor K. Thielen.
Madison DeRate with highest distinction.
Olivia Ray Borick.
Zachary Richard Springer with honors in economics with university honors with highest distinction.
Brooke Marie Stoffel.
Andrew Saunders.
Claire Michael.
Caroline Diane Ausman.
Suzanne Thomas.
Haley Veenstra.
Eva Elizabeth Schaefer.
Mackenzie Marks.
Ethan Scheck.
Tori Lynn Hadachek.
Natalie Shank.
Eve Elizabeth Campbell.
Olivia Mary O'Keefe.
Madison Marcela Gomez.
Ethan David Saucer.
Lauren Marley Mackey.
Allison Grace Schamberg with honors in theater arts.
Gabrielle Marie Crawley.
Sarah Catherine Shimke.
Tatum Lucille Dickey.
Rachel Jeanette Zapata.
Alyssa Rose Robinson.
Carly Sadler.
Janaya Ariana Griggs.
Catherine Jennifer Esquivel.
Sydney Miller.
Darshan Romel Smith.
Chiltong Hong with honors in psychology.
Brandy Siefkin.
Dylan Benton.
Sophie Gray.
Megan Cronin.
Casey Daniel Scott with honors in philosophy.
Rachel Halm.
Chance Christian Moen.
Kyle Dell.
Brett Christian Rappel.
Jack McDonald.
Brenna Catherine Teresa Maria Chopa.
Justin Gerald Ajima.
Kristen L. Schultz.
Eva Donnelly with highest distinction with university honors.
Priska Namuchibue.
Natalie Hartman.
Brianna Aylin Vasquez.
Emily Soldner.
Olivia Joyce Williams.
Vivian Rose Mitchell.
Gavielle Elise Taylor with university honors.
Shane Cassidy.
Grant Skinner.
William Brooks.
Markel Teshawn Stewart.
Christian Thomas Pearson.
Grace Marguerite McManaman.
Victoria Lee Dye.
Elizabeth J. Forkey.
Janae Carson.
Nicole Pasella.
Jillian K. Dorn.
Sophie Eck.
You okay? Josie May Christoph.
Griffin Doney.
Victoria Juliet Parker.
Anna Lee Oates.
Raquel Allison Decker.
McKenna Koziel.
Julia Marie Edler.
Georgia Carolyn Cope.
Elizabeth Bergen.
Emmanuel Busime Nakinga.
Alina Gabrielson with high distinction.
Joseph R. Stout.
Clarissa Yvette Arellano.
Hannah Jean Smith with highest distinction and with university honors.
Hyatt Randall Holman with distinction.
Kaylin Michelle Prunchak.
Corey Frederick.
Abigail Elizabeth Jadrin.
Noah Barnhart.
Abigail Helen Steinman.
Ziying Chen.
Tony Ness.
Mason Compton.
Anna Palich.
Jesselyn Margaret Elder.
Allison Hurley with university honors.
Imana Dizdarich.
Lauren Lee Keating.
Cheyenne Marie Nelson with high distinction.
Molly Sparks.
Gloria Chong with highest distinction with university honors and with honors in psychology.
Adelina Josefina Maria Pineda Canganelli.
Avery Jameson Banstra with honors in psychology.
Manuel Gonzalez Valencia.
Ivan Diaz.
Gianna Alzine.
Simone Sherelle Green.
Hope Elizabeth St. Pierre.
Tucker Nunakoven.
Yasmina Jade Sahir with university honors with honors in criminology, law and justice, and honors in social justice.
Alex Chapman.
Lauren Lentz.
Kyle Armour with highest distinction.
Mabel Steepleton.
Molly Harris with highest distinction with university honors.
Anastasia Surgulazde.
Chastity Cown.
Matthew Vasquez.
Elizabeth Ann Ming.
Austin David Olberding.
Anna Lewis.
Ian Russell.
Catherine Custis with distinction with university honors.
Quinn Andrew Schulte.
Will Golay with university honors with honors in astronomy.
Louis Gregory Steck.
Lin Tui Huang Pham.
John Oliver Pleva.
Joshua Finnegan.
Christopher Glenn Reams.
Abigail Rose Davis.
Ashlyn Marie Nave.
Rio Monk.
Chloe Cummings.
Javier Amaloha.
Avery Sparuka.
Anna Elizabeth Callan with distinction.
Braden Sims.
Katie Feldhacker.
Bryn Woodward.
Isabel Getz with distinction.
Antonio Caceres.
Caitlin Jordan Fromm.
Emily Panache.
Samantha Mason Jawdy.
Madeline Graves.
Megan Elizabeth Garisher with distinction.
Ella Hartel.
Owen Henry Hoff with university honors with honors in psychology.
Sydney Kathleen Martin.
Jude Morgan Carlisle Shelton.
Madison Marie Rambo with distinction and with university honors.
Jay Huff.
Mary Margaret McLaughlin.
Peyton Anthony Levis.
Gabriel John Osborne.
Alec Fraden.
Courtney Elaine Miller.
Caitlin Michelle Kruger.
Kate Rindy.
Emma Kashinitz.
Ashley Migliori.
Kayla McCarran.
Joshua Joseph Bauer.
Taylor Grawl.
Jenna Pikarinen.
Jenna Giuffre.
Lila Kate Orozco.
McKenna Ackerman.
Kara Taylor.
Claire Elizabeth Kelly.
Derek Scala.
Abigail Wisecup.
Mason Michael Stickney.
Samuel Hildal.
Itzel Jasmine Murillo.
Nicholas Hoffman.
Daniela Rubarchek with highest distinction with university honors and with honors in music.
Sydney Fuller.
Denise Romero.
Samantha Jo Gersh.
Caleb Fallon.
Andrew Yongjin Herkelman with university honors.
Shahab Khan with honors in international relations.
Alejandro Javier Guzman.
Hannah Pinsky.
Sylvia Gamblin with university honors.
Mariano Luca Manzella.
Chantel Graff.
Garrett Philip Martin.
Tyson Dean French.
Michael George May with university honors.
Maxwell James Henderson.
Caitlin Wendell.
Justin Griffin.
Benjamin Fink.
Felipe Herman with distinction.
Leo Cohn.
Sakshi Lawande with honors in psychology.
Gabriella Phelan.
Zaria Hughes.
Kaja Simone Garner.
Ni Tuit Ha.
Alexandra Lee Simpson.
Sierra Fillinger.
Bess Baker Perry.
Andrew Wesley Garrett.
Jacob David Nelson.
Demaria Monet Shaw Finley with highest distinction, with university honors, and with honors in theater arts.
Brady Lane Pratt.
Sherry Hike.
Brandon Rodriguez.
Isabella Goldstein.
Teal Ta Par.
Acacia Lopez.
Sophia Panza.
Emily Rose Hiram with honors in biochemistry and molecular biology.
Jada Garcia.
Dulce Maria Valeria Lara Flores.
Adeline Treadway.
Cole Killian Cracklio.
Avia B.
Sydney Creer.
Lauren Cronin.
Jennifer Lynn Apitz.
Isabel Michelle Macias.
Isabella Christine Grebenor.
Hannah Anderson.
Peyton Michelle Hanley with distinction.
Gracie Macris.
Summon Hyder with distinction, highest distinction.
Maya Quinones.
Levi Wayne Hardiman.
Maida Patel.
Araceli Hernandez Flores with university honors.
Tia Marl Roland.
Morgan Christine LaBelle.
Ashlyn Niehaus.
Samson M. Kimoni.
Emma Faye Puddleford.
Layla Ann Hagan.
Laura Richards.
Gotta know who to call. Dana Lipinski.
Monchi Shen.
Kaylin Hamilton.
Jayu Rong.
Peyton Hurdle.
Kiran Manisubu.
Wyatt Lee Hewlett.
Julia N. Richards with high distinction with university honors and with honors in journalism and mass communication.
Sophia Grace Foy.
Mary Kathleen Gill.
Suzanne Elizabeth Page.
Kaylin Avis.
Erin Kathleen Fagan with distinction.
Stephanie Oriana.
Alexandra Holloway.
Madison Robinson.
Grace Catherine Fleckenstein with highest distinction.
Caleb David Wen.
Kate Selsky.
Allison Gail Clark with honors in history.
Julie Ann Baker.
Maxwell Wallace Ullman.
Barbara Belka with university honors.
Devansh Rathod.
Emily Lynn Bayer.
William Mercer with university honors.
Victoria Eniola.
Carlos Rivera.
Sarah Elizabeth Pinkowski.
Adriana Rodriguez.
Lucy Ann Japson.
Megana Priya Yelapeti with university honors.
Malia Green.
Ezra Prohaska.
Lois Grace Kabi Kanioka.
Emily Ann Prohaska.
Abigail Nicole Curtin.
Laura Dorinda McDowell with highest distinction.
Kelsey Foster with university honors.
Heaven Lee Robbins.
Bella Inesa.
Mackenzia Julia Schwertfeger.
Madison Marie Benson.
Grace Ann Fifley with distinction.
Marilee Renee Hovis with university honors.
Blake Rollinger.
Catherine Lynn Henriksen.
Madeline Pratt.
Ava Christine Hutchinson.
Diana Nemchik.
Margaret Aileen Durbin.
Madeline Victoria Mulgrave.
Zane Alexander Kelly.
Anna Miller.
William Lewis Feynman.
Ellie Osco.
Caitlin Joelle Longoria.
Connor Williams.
Nushan Islam.
Sam McGee.
Riddle Frazier.
Samuel Rich.
Marissa Francis.
Molly Catherine Ryan.
Jalen Johnson.
Molly Marie Kilkert with highest distinction with university honors and with honors in political science.
Natalie Elizabeth Cargan.
Allison Nicole Rathjen with highest distinction.
Natalie Danielle Lemon.
Brooke Larson.
Jace Johnson.
Gianna Carmen Madio.
Hayden Holst.
Paul McCarthy.
Mina Christine Jerome with distinction.
JT Cooley.
Pasiyuka Yohikainen.
Nick Allen Hoffman.
Joseph Can.
Eric Roman.
Ariana Nicole Moore with university honors.
Madison Nicole Geider.
Patrick Francis Johnson with distinction with university honors with honors in political science.
Lauren Allen Gronenboom.
Lily Lynn Shaquin.
Lawson Roof.
Sarah Rose Logan.
Abby Weedman.
Grace Aldrin.
Margie Bell Catherine Rodriguez.
Molly Mackenzie Fisher with distinction.
Linda Marie Zivet.
Lauren Phillips with distinction with university honors with honors in international studies.
Eleanor Sophia Rogers.
Alisa Christine Flores.
Maggie June Towler.
Madison Holtz with honors in dance.
Morgan Marie Roth.
Jennifer Marie Fairman with university honors with honors in dance.
Tanner Myers.
Colt Reed Ford.
Elizabeth Catherine Martin.
Henry Hammer with highest distinction with honors in physics.
Nicholas Mueller with highest distinction.
Elizabeth Freiberger.
Tegan Oliver Rader.
Alexandra Garcia.
Natalie Breffel.
Sophia Elizabeth Kilberg with distinction with university honors with honors in theater arts.
Emma Morgan Plegancool.
Braxton Michelle Jones with highest distinction.
Klaus Ulrich Nsende Misamu.
John William Horn with distinction.
Wesson Marie Robinson.
Sierra Marie Harrington.
Ashley Marie Riley.
Claudia Gion with university honors.
Madeline Rump.
Carson Lilly with highest distinction.
Paige McFarling.
Lalvin Thanki Kapno.
Kara Newhouse.
Becca Ball with university honors.
Kerrigan Elizabeth O'Connor.
Grace Longlet.
Peyton Virginia Zentz Riley with highest distinction and with university honors.
Kaylee Lynn Gott.
Kara Jean Meerdink.
Corey Nicole Yirak.
Yangshi Ren.
Michael Jeffrey James.
Asel Ali Nasser with university honors with honors in global health studies.
Joseph Kestelut with high distinction with honors in microbiology.
Pavana Venkata Sirimale.
Carlos Andres Lopez.
Maria Fernanda Martinez Rangel.
Isabel Page Johans.
Alec Rebsamen.
Reagan Lola.
Mary Claire Garvey.
Isabella Jean Zortman.
Madeline Margaret Ruzika.
Samantha Caroline McPhee.
Julia Morrison with university honors.
Allison Farley.
Alexa McLaughlin.
Calvin Coderba, with highest distinction, with university honors, with honors in music.
Madison Nicole Rude.
Alexis Emma Kathleen Kennett.
Daniel James Romberg.
Emma Elizabeth Larson.
Cinnamon Rowe, with university honors, with honors in international relations, and with honors in political science.
Michaela Sarah Langhurst.
Elena Jean Reeks.
Delia Maricela Mosqueda.
Alistair Metcalf.
Maya Lenglong Liwang.
Allison Mackenzie Zacher.
Cole Crutchfield.
Grace Menke.
Oscar Westhoff Kaut, with high distinction.
Tuvia Moya.
Marissa Sue Good, with distinction, with university honors, with honors in sociology.
Emily Leilani Mancia.
Stephanie Cecilia Gutierrez.
Jaylee Jocelyn Nievi.
Juan Wong.
Megan Claire McGalloway.
Ryan Michael Henson.
Jacqueline Marie Porter.
Holden Gillespie.
George Gritzonis.
Emmeline Leslie Himos.
Ryan Lawley.
Zhang Lu.
Kevin John Murphy.
Olivia Denise.
Nicholas Berkey.
Drew Daniel Damhorst.
Lal Kima.
Ainsley Jordan Kellogg.
Megan Renee Wessels, with university honors.
Jordan Taylor Christensen.
Martha Ward.
Catherine Olivia Jackson.
Therese Ronbuehler.
Brooklyn Frieders.
Eliana Joy Grun.
Alex Gromowski.
Hannah Marie Dake.
Ryan Lowe.
Michaela Beth McNeese.
Dylan Mark Lanny Jenkins.
Clarissa Catherine Player, with high distinction, with honors in international studies.
Lucas Lyon.
Odysseus Raymond Primitivo Orr, with distinction, with university honors, and with honors in psychology.
Kara Eileen Lundy, with university honors.
Archie Kipp.
Megan Kurth.
Nicole Pop.
Amber Burrows.
Stephanie Lynn Martin.
Annette Charunkuni.
Manasi Kinikar.
Savannah Ray Eikens.
Megan Naughton.
Sophia Marie Kaczynski.
Jessica Wynn.
Margaret Compton.
Mallory Recker.
Quincy Guy Wells.
John Molidor.
Sheridan McKenna Long.
Lucas Andrew Strain.
Danielle E. Kadamian.
Catherine Mary Croffle.
Emma Victoria Lozano.
Rebecca Myra Leahy.
Shayla Marie Loeffler.
Kali Kyle.
Esme Gibson.
Melissa Ellen Peters.
Catherine Grace Hilt, with distinction, with university honors.
Gretchen Lenth, with highest distinction.
Ellie Flynn.
Cassidy D. Yablonsky.
Gina Sarah Gross.
Sydney Marie Christofferson.
Jenna Aziza Saliman, with distinction, with honors in music.
Sydney Marie Coles.
Fuchen Gui.
Margaret Ann O'Gorman.
Gina Bowick.
Parker Allen Malone.
Delaney Hajek.
Benjamin LaGrange.
Benjamin Wayne Makins.
Jake Onyebeni.
Taylor Marie Harrison.
George Patrick O'Malley.
McKenna May Copany, with university honors.
Gavin Yaris.
Maggie Elizabeth Lander, with highest distinction, with university honors.
Andrew Papa.
Tessa Kerr.
Andrew Ronsa.
Yutong Jin.
Emma Richards.
Chi Lo, with honors in mathematics.
Tanner Metcham.
Bradley Michael Kazee.
Michelle Isabel Daniels.
Caleb Lair.
Kaylee Kiaguman.
Grace Elizabeth Jobjan.
Krisha Yatin Vias.
Kinsey Cleon Steingraber.
Maura Claire O'Keefe.
Caitlin Harvey with honors in communication studies.
Abhiraj Singh.
Hanlong Joy Fan with university honors with honors in psychology.
Siddharth Nandanwar with high distinction with honors in physics.
Ashley Liacham with highest distinction with university honors.
Noah Jilks with university honors with honors in neuroscience.
Braden Kirkpatrick with university honors.
Jaron Nelson.
Thank you. Paul Kaler.
Tanner Mortimer.
Kelly Jean Kemp.
Jose Enrique Fuentes.
Dylan Thomas Lane with university honors with honors in political science.
Jaden Morgan Reed.
Alicia Mariana Koslow.
Dia Podial.
Rishab Jain.
Nicholas Miller.
Manuela Lizarazu Bernhardt.
Michelle McGinnis.
Joey Lansky.
Claire Murphy with university honors with honors in microbiology.
Preston Johnson with highest distinction with university honors with honors in neuroscience.
Molly Suzanne Hughes with university honors.
Ekaterina Ana Lopez.
Emily Ann Lancaster with university honors.
Megan Janine Moore.
Ryan Minders.
Natalie Davis with university honors.
Chloe Weidel with high distinction with university honors.
Kennedy Elizabeth Gilbertson.
Blessing Nikaten.
Casey Drevlin.
Jack Flesner.
Elena Jane Turk with distinction with university honors.
Theodore Richard Kyle with distinction.
Morgan Elizabeth Myers.
Samuel Christopher Nobile.
Jane Hollish with university honors.
Ethan Lane Murrah with highest distinction.
Darian Keith Lane.
Cade Joseph McDonald.
Derek Lane.
Gabriela Adamovitz.
Kyle Eric Junkins.
Shin Chen.
Teresa Getting.
Alice Colleen McCardle.
Leah Elaine Kravelitz with high distinction.
Madeline Kristen Reed.
Emma Kohlenberg.
Allison Paulius with university honors.
Katie Jean Schmidt.
Olivia Lee Stefaniak.
Joseph Fulitano.
Elizabeth Hertzberg.
Nia Denise Carter.
Amber Schmelzer.
McLee Andalkachow.
Evan Scott Knipper.
Dakari Pensil Harleston.
Elijah Spurs Floggy.
Shannon Ty McNeil.
Briley Joe Miller.
Deshaun Walker.
Dylan Morgan.
Javier Marcos Ortega.
August Ray Manzenme.
Allison Lee Sass with distinction with university honors.
Mason Miller.
Jordan Luna with university honors.
Adamari Pena.
Austin Tyler Gates.
Hector Orlando Sanchez Melendez.
Timothy John Guagliardo.
Isabel Tussel.
Tyler Keith.
Jonathan Gizar.
Yeyin Khan.
Marcus Wansley.
Julia Rose Kerschel.
Jonathan Varela.
Camry G. Knapp with distinction.
Michael Hebner.
Michaela Elizabeth Ipak.
Sullivan Gregory.
Alexis Nicole Kent.
Reese Bobbitt with University Honors and with Honors in Political Science.
Rain Hurst.
Cameron Lynn Hruska.
Bennett Heisterkamp.
Anthony Munt.
Joshua Ronald Hann.
Colin Mershman.
Nicholas Lannon.
Kaylin Sieverding.
Brock William Farley.
Alex Hafel with distinction with University Honors and with Honors in Political Science.
Ning Ma.
Jordan Martin.
Peter Andrew Laneson.
Tyler Stephen Russo.
All right, you all, that was really fun. Seeing the joy and the excitement on everyone's faces was very uplifting. Thank you for that. So at this time, I would ask that the proud parents, spouses, children, partners, and relatives of those who received degrees today to please stand. You all are the unsung heroes and heroines of today. You have played a critical role in supporting the college careers of the people that we just saw walk across the stage. We salute you for your commitment, and we want to express to you profound appreciation for everything that you have done to get people to today. So thank you so much. Graduates, so today you are done. What I would ask of each of you is to remember a few things that came from your College of Liberal Arts and Sciences education. Be a critical thinker. Be a problem solver. Be curious. Seek to know deep answers. Don't jump to conclusions. Most importantly, be authentically you, because each one of you is just enough. You are perfect the way that you are, and we know that as Hawkeyes, you're going to go out and change the world and make an impact in very, very profound ways. So congratulations. So we have two more things that we need to do. First of all, we need to wish our mothers Happy Mother's Day. So on the count of 3, Happy Mother's Day. 1, 2, 3. Happy Mother's Day. And number 2, you started your Hawkeye career learning the universal love language of all Hawkeyes. The 2 words, that it doesn't matter where you are, you know somebody will be yelling them out. So I have asked our 2 students to help me in your first Go Hawks as alumni. 1, 2, 3. Go Hawks! Congratulations. Will Professor Michelle Voss please come forward?
Thank you, Sarah. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated for the recession of the platform party.